Things to consider before you buy a car. A lot of people don't put a lot of thought to before they buy cars. They just wake up someday and like, oh yeah, I think I have some money and I'm just going to go buy a car. First thing first is to check the cost of the car. Second is to check the cost of maintenance of the car. Cost of replacing the tires, the plugs, changing of oil, filters, and associated costs. Thirdly, cost of insurance. For those of you who have good insurance cultures, you need to check how much it does take to insure a car. You're not going to insure a C63 AMG at the same rate you're going to insure Toyota Corolla. You need to check the cost of replacing the engine and the transmission. It can happen. It's a vehicle. Anything can happen anytime, and you might have to change the transmission or the engine. So if you have to do that, you need to check that you're able to easily afford this. Fourthly, you need to check that the cost of running the car, operational cost, cost of fueling the car and then doing bits and pieces of changing a brake pad is not going to give you a heart palpitation if you have to do it. Sometimes they tell you, oh, your front shocks is bad, and you're like, oh my God, and you're just about to have a heart attack. So you just don't up one day and just buy cars. You need to check the cost of owning these cars. This is of utmost importance. If you're buying a car and then you're also thinking of reselling it, maybe you're trying to use your car store value. There's some cars that you absolutely do not use for store value. Luxury cars, for example. Mercedes, BMWs, Audis, those are entry-level luxury cars. But they do depreciate so fast. It's like dropping a stone in water. That's how much they depreciate. So if you're buying cars at store value, you might want to go with the Japanese cars. If you're trying to buy this car and sell it so I can pay my school fees or I can travel out of the country, you might do well to do a Honda, a Toyota, or even a Nissan. So if you're buying a Mercedes, for example, thinking, oh, I'm going to use it to save money and sell it later, you're in for a very rude shock. When you're ready to sell, you might easily have lost about 30-40% of the valuation of the car. I hope that tip has helped. See you later.